So the good news is you get this beautiful view. But if you're going to build a home, having level ground with sewer and water in the street right next door is the easiest way to build. This is a lot of challenges in order to capture this sort of view. It is a mile up a forest road in the Cascade Mountains outside of Seattle, and we have to design this home not only for the weather and the rain and drainage, but also to address all the topographic and geologic issues inherent in this site. This is the basalt mountain, so we have to really be careful about how much earth we're going to work and how deep we get into the subterranean architecture. Because there's so much precipitation in the Cascade Mountains in this part of the region, we really want to think through water flow and topography and where everything's going to drain. And also, all of these elements are going to make us think and challenge some of the design elements we have. So in order to capture this view, we're sitting on top of this mountain. And as you can see, in 20 acres plus, there's really one lone spot to develop in this whole mountain. So the good news is we didn't have to think very hard on where we're going to put the house. The house is going to be in the one flat spot that's left. But what's really fun about this is the slope up to the house allows you to think about having under home parking. And so we're really looking at the topography of this house to think about not only how do we meet the challenges, but how can this topography work for us. And when we started thinking about siting this house, we dropped the house right here at this lone flat spot. It absolutely, by being near the apex of this mountain, gives you spectacular 360-degree views, but it's also slightly protected by that hill to the south and the west of the house. And so we will get precipitation and weather blocked, but we're also going to get groundwater flow from the south and the west to the north and the east. And so we wanted to think through how to make sure that the water that hits the house intersects and drains around the house, and how the watershed from the roof really can help facilitate and drain the house. This is this southeast corner of the home coming in, taking advantage of that low topography, coming up into the level area to have underground parking. So the house itself is actually sitting elevated at that one flat spot on the hill, and really makes the most use of this elevation to minimize excavation and maximize the functionality that we get with this elevation.